Well, this is Bixby Elementary School in Long Beach, California. And this place brings back a lot of memories, both good and bad. My mom and dad had 5 kids. I have 2 older brothers and 2 older sisters. My closest sibling is 6 years from me, so they kind of ran in a pack while I was like the only child. And my mom and dad had divorced, and that had a lot of pain for me. I love my dad, I love my mom, but they couldn't beat the battle of the bottle. Alcoholism had really taken its toll on our family. My mom had made a commitment that she would never let us suffer that fate again. So in 1966, she just took the 5 of us kids and started as a single parent mom, working 2 and 3 jobs a day, trying to keep food on the table. There's some days we didn't even have enough to eat. When I was 8 years old, my mom remarried a man that really loved her, but didn't really like the kids all that much. His name was Hank. I nicknamed him Hank the Tank. He spent 20 years in the military, and this new family of his was going to be run with the military precision of a barracks. And I can remember he'd make me hang up my jacket 500 times if I left it on my bedroom floor, or fold my blanket literally 1,000 times. And then all of a sudden my mom just couldn't come out of the bedroom. Something was wrong. She was sick. I didn't know if she had a flu or a cold. I didn't know what being really sick was at 9 years old. My 2 older brothers and 2 older sisters really were kept in the dark as well. None of us knew what was happening. And Hank was so possessive of my mother, he would lock her in the bedroom and wouldn't let the kids go in. So I went weeks at a time, just never seeing my mom. Till one day she asked me to come into the bedroom. She had a little assignment for me. Hank wasn't home, and so I felt safe going in, because if I ever snuck in to see my mom, his fist would come down on me. She said, "I'd like you to go down and buy some flower seeds and plant them outside my bedroom window." It was a great thing, because I wanted to do a special project for my mom. She wanted me to get chrysanthemum seeds. I had to get a piece of paper to write the word down. And I went to the nursery, got the seeds, went out carefully under her bedroom window and planted the seeds in a flower box there. Being a kid, only 9, I watered them probably 1 time. And about 6 weeks later, my brother, Mike, began to call each of his kids into the bedroom one at a time. I went into that room, I was thinking, what in the world is in there? And Mike sat on the bed and had me sit up on his lap, and he said, "Jimmy, I got some bad news. Mom is dead." I remember I clawed his forearm so hard I drew blood with my nails, and he just let me squeeze him. And that was the day everything changed. The funeral happened, and Hank was so emotionally distraught he couldn't even go to the funeral. And when we got home that afternoon, he had sold all the furniture. He came out of the bedroom and had his bags packed and just said, "I can't take the pressure, I have to leave. I'm moving back to San Francisco." He didn't hug us, he didn't really say anything else. He just walked out the front door and jumped into a cab, sitting on the curb. None of us had even noticed the cab was there. And we just all pressed our faces against the window in that house in Long Beach and watched him drive away. Our dad wasn't around. Here our mom had just died, and our stepdad had walked out on us. So there we were that night. We used our clothes for pillows, we used our clothes for blankets, and we just sat in that living room that night thinking, what's next?